You're listening to a CanadianMovieCrew.com production.
Megaforce is the story of a private army with advanced technology taking out an evil dictator. I think. Or is it? Welcome back to the Or Is It Movie Podcast, where we try to find the real story behind the story. I'm Sean Taylor.
I'm Tex.
And I mean Mark.
And today we're taking a look at Megaforce from 1982. Recommended to me by a man named Jason.
Okay.
Fuck you, Jason.
Yep, keep listening, folks.
This was quite the sit-through. We can welcome to the show Barry Bostwick, who some people might remember as the mayor from Spin City.
That's where I remember him from.
Nope. Also, Persis Kambata played the woman. I don't know her name, so she's the woman.
Sarah.
Major.
I believe her name was Sarah.
Major. We can welcome back Michael Beck, who played Swan in The Warriors.
Oh, yes.
I think he was Dallas.
That one I knew already.
We can also welcome back Anthony Pena, who had a small role in The Running Man.
Oh.
He was one of the villains, one of the guardians, shall we speak.
Oh, okay.
It's not wholly important. He's not a big-time actor, so...
That's hilarious.
None of us have seen this before. Well, I guess, Tex, you have, because you had this movie.
Well, I mean, kind of, yeah. I mean, like, yes, I had it with Riff Tracks. I had bought it off the site, but I can't say that I ever actually paid attention to this movie until now.
I don't think it's possible to pay attention to this movie, because this movie is all over the place.
No, it's possible to pay attention. It's just not possible to follow it.
Follow it, yeah. Okay, that's better. Mark?
I'd never even heard of this. I mean, I was, alive when this came out, but it hit absolutely zero radars with anybody. Never had a childhood friend that talked about it. Never had a high school friend that ever talked about it. Never had a college friend. Up until about a week ago, never heard of it.
Yeah, and there's a reason for that. This movie cost $20 million to make in 1980. Yeah.
Shit!
Yeah.
That's like Titanic.
Yeah.
Shit.
Okay, yeah, well, we know where most of that went, and that's hair and hair bands. That's what...
Yes. And plastic motorcycles.
This is the 80s, so the hairspray budget on this must have been immense.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I shouldn't say plastic motorcycles. I should say cardboard motorcycles.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Only made back 3. So.
Shit.
And that's 80s money, too. That, like, loosely translated, you could easily double that for today. It would be like a $40 million movie today.
Oh, yeah. At least double.
Yeah.
Like, that would have been like an Avengers movie back in the 80s. And then making what Adam Sandler's movies make.
Yeah.
On
Netflix. So.
Yeah. $7.99 a month.
But okay, Tex, if you can make sense of this movie, please, by all means, go ahead.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I can't, but hopefully I'll entertain. So, our story begins with a narrated reading. Yay! Apparently there's an elite team of soldiers with the best weapons on the market battling the baddies. They called them Megaforce because movies in the 80s. Some evil guy is reading a journal entry, and Buddy interrupts him so his tanks can blow some shit up. They meet up with an army group that fires on them, I think, but they can't go any further because Mom said they had to stay in the yard. General and his chick get brought into the desert. General whines and bitches until Della shows up to pick them up and shoot a snake. They bring the General and Major to a demonstration where guys on motorcycles drive through and shoot exploding watermelons. As the leader of Megaforce, Hunter is an arrogant douche, and Dallas takes General and Major on an Austin Powers tour showing them all the amazing technology available to them. Major and Hunter flirt awkwardly, check out some gadgets, have a dinner with more exposition, and then have a 10-minute meeting about the upcoming mission. Major's upset because she's not invited and spends the rest of the movie proving she's a capable soldier. In case the fact that she's a decorated major didn't illustrate that already. The team lays siege on the base in the allotted time, and the baddies chase after them like they were supposed to. Duke shows up to chat it up with Hunter, and it turns out his mission is now regarded as an act of war. He's told to stand down, which he does, and peace is reestablished. No, of course that doesn't happen. Instead, the team decides to unleash hell on the rebel army. Pretty much everyone gets killed. Hunter tries out his fancy flying motorcycle because this movie isn't yet ridiculous enough. Somehow, Hunter's unprovoked attack on the rebels is completely forgiven and approved. One more shot of Major and Hunter kissing their thumbs at each other, guess they never read Shakespeare, and roll credits.
What was with that? What's with the kissing the thumbs as if they're blowing a kiss?
Movies.
Was that a thing in the 80s, Mark? You were old enough.
No, it was not.
I concur. I've never seen this before, and it is weird.
It is very weird, and it is one step shy of the Shakespeare thing in Romeo and Juliet.
Elaborate, please. The Shakespeare thing?
The first scene of Romeo and Juliet. Do you bite your thumb at me, sir? I do bite my thumb, sir, but not at you, sir. Really? You guys went to high school?
Never read Romeo and Juliet.
What?
Yeah, it wasn't a part of my curriculum.
Wow.
I watch way too movies like this, so I forget about Romeo and Juliet. Now I remember Megaforce. I kiss my thumb at you, sir. I do, sir, but not at you, sir. Just a little kiss.
Yeah, that just... I don't know, that was the first thing that I thought of when he kissed his thumb. I'm like, that's... Yeah, okay.
I was thinking he got an
bite
owie.
Your thumb is an insult.
Well, I've seen that before, was like that, but like the Italian thing.
Yeah.
Is that what he means?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought he had an owie.
Ouch.
Yeah, he's saying goodbye. I'm going off to battle now. Ooh, my thumb. Oh, no, that's better. All right, I can go fight tanks now.
That's kind of the definition of sad that you kiss your own owie. Just saying.
Yeah, well, I mean, if we can put this movie's quote unquote politics into play, it's like, yeah, as if a woman could fix this. I'll kiss my own owie, thank you. You know,
that's very true. Yeah, I'm sorry, but. You brought it up. She's a major in the army, and she has to prove herself to go on this mission. And then she still gets denied going on the mission?
Yeah, and she doesn't get to go anyway, because apparently they're telepathic. All the other guys are telepathic and can read each other's fucking thoughts. So if you bring her in, they don't know how to read her mind, and therefore they don't know how she's going to react. Okay.
So one guy would be out on his bike like, I don't know what this woman is thinking. You know.
Oh yeah.
And I just throw the plan all to hell.
Even doing, even getting a perfect score in the simulation machine while wearing a neck scarf. By the way.
Oh yes.
Yeah. See, now
that's not enough. To do.
See, she wears a neck scarf pretty much through the entire fucking movie.
But she's wearing a neck. But okay, but so she can skydive, which was a complete white skydiving. You're going to prove that she's good on the battlefield, so you take her skydiving?
Well, yeah.
What? Why?
I don't know.
Like
that one I can pseudo-explain.
Oh.
Because, as we saw in the opening of their mission,
yeah,
they actually are dropping their vehicles from the sky. Now, granted, she should have been able to prove that she could jump with a motorcycle between her legs. And still land and live. That should have been the test, but no, they wanted to have a kicky little whatever montage to prove that she can at least skydive because that's part of the mission.
Yeah, with the best effects ever, by the way.
My God.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Just absolutely fan-fucking-tastic. There was never a doubt in my mind they were actually skydiving. Never a doubt.
Superman wishes they had this kind of good of graphics.
Oh! You took my notes, John. Not only does Megaforce have a jumping out of the airplane scene, but oh, such a romantic one. This makes Superman and Lois Lane flying from 1977 look 100% real. As in, after I've seen this, I believe a man can fly and take a woman for a spin. That is how bad this was.
Oh, yes.
It made Superman look like a documentary.
Yes.
Yeah, this movie's insane. Like, there's so many things in this movie, like that scenes in this movie that don't mean anything. Like the cartoon.
Oh, the Porky Pig knockoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, the homeless drunk pig that I don't know.
Apparently
dies? Question mark?
Or passes out?
Or just falls over?
So we'll call him Drunky Pig because apparently they didn't want to hit their, get copyright infringement, right? So.
Oh, but it's okay to go biddy biddy biddy. That's all, folks.
Oh yeah, you can't get sued over that.
That's what Dallas says.
Yeah, you can't get sued over that. But if you actually show the image, well, now look out, right?
I guess.
Yeah, seriously, that's the only reason they did it. But what a waste of money! Like, think of how many hairspray bottles they could have bought with that money. I'm just
seriously.
saying,
And that what is the term I'm looking for? Like the illusion, whatever.
Oh,
the hologram. Thank you.
The hologram?
Yeah, that sort of kind of gets brought back later on, but it's like,
with the chick in the ocean, yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
And like when he says it to him too, when Buddy's like, couldn't you have made this, I don't know, better waiting surroundings or something like that? And he was like, oh, well, go ahead and show the hologram thing. So they show the hologram. It's like, okay, so now the desert's not hot?
Yeah.
and now we don't have a snake that might have bitten us?
But just because you have a 6-foot hologram, a hologram that's 6 foot across, about, I don't know, 5 feet tall, that suddenly makes the desert more bearable?
Yeah.
But Sean, she's so beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, and picking them up in style in a fucking Bronco. Yeah. Nothing says elite fucking soldiers like a Bronco.
As we all know, if they were to get into a chase, the Bronco's the one you want to get away in.
Well, sure.
That's actually true, especially in the desert. But
we found that out years later. But yeah, you're right. Looking back, that was a good call. Yeah. But that whole sequence, though, of them getting driven from the airport to the desert and then being picked up in the desert and then being driven another 100 miles or wherever to the secret location. The only reason that they have to do that, apparently, is so the limo driver doesn't know where the base is.
Meanwhile, if they just pick them up at the fucking airport...
Thank you.
Exactly. That pickup truck could have just been driven out there and...
Because if they're worried about being followed or anything like that, well...
Hologram.
No. No, if they're worried about being followed or anything like that... wouldn't be that difficult for somebody to follow the limo to the desert, sit there and wait, and then follow the other vehicle that shows up. Like,
yeah, if the vehicle rides up, drops 2 people off with luggage, you might want to sit on that rather than following the limo driver back the way it came.
Yeah, exactly.
By the way, when she gets out of the limo, she sits on the rock. Did you notice that she sat with her legs like wide apart?
Yes.
Like, that is a ladylike way of sitting, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, sure.
It's also, however, a hell of a lot cooler than crossing your legs.
Probably. Probably. But it's just so off because it's a movie, right?
All right.
So you expect women in movies to act like women in movies.
Well, yeah, and especially the fact that she's in a dress anyway. Like, she didn't have to be.
Yeah, why would she
could have been in shorts and friggin', the whole... Indiana Jones gear that was like so popular in the 80s.
Well, but why wasn't she in her military outfit?
I don't know.
She wants to be taken seriously.
Well, he wasn't in his military outfit.
Then that's the other thing is that if she wants to be taken seriously as a military person, why not be in military dress?
I don't know.
Well, that was what her leather tight outfit and scarf were for, in case she had to try out, right? But until then, she was just going to go, kind of business casual. Yeah. It's a Thursday. The week's almost over. I'm in the middle of the desert. I'll wear the little red number.
Yeah.
I guess. What I don't know is that
I'm not going back into work tomorrow, so it's kind of like having a long weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but why is it that when we first meet her in this opening battle that was awesome? Not really.
Epic, you mean?
You have the general there. You have the guy from Knight Rider. Do you recognize him?
No, I never watched Knight Rider.
Oh, you never did? Okay, so yeah, he was the guy who gave David Hasselhoff all of his missions, right? But nothing says secret organization like an uppity British gentleman, as we know. So,
yeah.
But when we first meet her on the battlefield, first of all, she is calling the shots, apparently. She tells the general to tell the tank force at the beginning to back off. Mm-hmm. And she's wearing civilian clothes. She's at a battlefield. She's in like an active military situation. She should be, I don't know, maybe not look like she's heading out for dinner. It's like, hey, is this war over? Okay, good. I've got plans. I've got reservations at 6. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
So
that's true.
Explain to me what happened, because I got so lost in this movie. So they go in to take out this evil dictator.
Yes. Well, no. Okay. If we're going to go from the very start of the movie, he attacks some village or something.
The dictator.
Yes.
Okay.
His name is Duke. So Duke attacks the village, whatever, some type of, looks like some like product plant or whatever. Production plant. So he attacks, drives away. The military is moving to intercept him. And then they're told that they can't intercept him because that would be crossing a border, and therefore that would be seen as an act of war.
Okay.
So they don't have the right to do it, whatever. Okay, fine. Pull back. That kind of thing. But because Megaforce is, I don't know, fake. Everyone denies that they exist. Yeah. They have more ability to do things. So they do cross the border, go into, this rebel base, whatever. Disable it, basically. And basically what they want to do is just cause a little bit of a ruckus. So it's like the old man coming out and be like, "You kids, get off my lawn!" and chase him down the street.
Okay.
So, which basically that's what it is.
Yeah, because the bad guy's supposed to chase him out.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. They want him to chase them down the street until, the stop sign. And then if they get to the stop sign, then they win.
And the stop sign is the border.
Yes.
Okay.
As long as he crosses the stop sign before they do, then, or like if he crosses the stop sign to chase them, then he's on their soil, and that's okay to attack, I guess.
Okay.
So then they do this, but then, whatever their mission was to disable the base and everything, it was too effective, so it makes it seem as if America is trying to cause a war.
Okay.
Because it's seen as an actual military action that's condoned and whatever and blah blah blah. So we're trying to start a war. And because of that, they've already crossed the border because they didn't actually chase them out and be like, "You kids, get off my lawn."
Right.
They haven't crossed the border yet. So, wow, I actually understood this a lot better than I thought I did.
I'm so happy you did.
They haven't crossed the border yet. So they're still within his lawn, basically. And in order to get out, because they have now, I think what has happened is that the rebel army has circled around them and kind of pinned them in. So now they have to get through the rebel army in order to get back across the border.
I thought they had to fly out.
No, they flew in, but apparently they can't fly out yet. Because they're halfway.
Right.
Where they left the planes, the military has now, the rebel military has now basically cut them off.
Right.
So the plane's halfway across the lawn kind of thing.
I see.
Right. So they're at a little spot where they're refueling and whatever, find out that they can't get out unless the rebel military says, "Yeah, you can go." And by doing that, they need to surrender, basically.
Right.
Which they decide, fuck that, we're just going to go ahead and kill everybody.
Gotcha.
And somehow that's condoned.
Yeah, because I was going to say, by the end of this, they just destroy all the rebels, which to me would still be considered a terrorist attack, which just goes along with the initial problem they have, which ultimately is a terrorist attack anyway.
Yes. And the general is, when they're told to stand down, the general goes and tells Hunter that they need to stand down. And then Duke tells him, you need to surrender and whatever and blah, 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 blah. And then they do it anyway. And the general is having his press conference. And apparently we're going to blow up the helicopter that took the general and the major to us. I don't even... Yeah, there's only so much that I understand about this movie.
Well, I'm going to give you an applause. Because I think you did just about as good of a job as anybody could have. Maybe Jason can fill me in when I see him next. But
yeah, fuck you, Jason.
Yeah. Wow. Just, I really had no idea what was going on at any one point in this movie.
Well, that's because it starts off and ends as a couple of different movies. Especially, it became more clear as Tex just gave us the rundown. It starts off as Mission Impossible, right? They need this super secret force of people to get the job done that the regular military can't. And then it ends up being a behind enemy line situation where now they've been disavowed and then they have to get out on their own. They're on their own recognizance to get out, right? So it starts off as Mission Impossible, ends as, well, maybe another Mission Impossible. But anyway, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. And like I said, there were so many filler scenes, like the one, what is it here? You love him in blue, you love him in red, but most of all, you love him in blue. And I'm like, what are you talking about? This is, okay, like in normal action movies, when there's a group of mercenaries or whatever flying in a plane to a destination,
yeah,
they don't show what happens during the flight.
There's some quipping. There's the occasional quip.
You may get like a mission recap, but it doesn't go as long. It doesn't go 20 minutes like it does in this movie. You don't see people fiddling around with Rubik's cubes or dreaming about their girlfriends or talking nonsense. You don't show that because it's boring. In this movie, it's like, well, this is our main plot.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because usually when they do have those scenes, you have the nervous rookie who, needs a pep talk. You have a little bit of banter between the two guys who like to just, egg each other on. And maybe, a mission review, because you know what I mean? So it's a little bit of character development and some actual story. But this was all character development that was horrible. Like the CO, the guy running the show is just like, I'm going to kiss the hell out of her thumb when I get a hold of her back home.
Yeah.
Really? That's the last guy that should be doing that. He should be keeping everyone on point, but he's off in dreamland.
Mm-hmm. And his second in command is like trying to go over details with him and whatever, and he's just like, oh, her hair's so pretty.
Yeah. And he's like, sir, we're trying to go over commands here, but I can't help notice that you're thinking about the woman, and I know you're that, and I know you're thinking about her because you've got a massive boner that I can see through your spandex. What is with... Okay, it's the 80s. Okay. Headbands, yes. But spandex for an army?
Yeah.
That is really not conducive to anything.
Shiny spandex. Like, not even just spandex. Okay, fine, whatever. But shiny spandex.
Yeah.
Nice gold spandex for your undercover elite soldiers.
This is like Superman spandex.
To, be in, be out, gone. Maybe it's because it's in the desert and it's easier to hide in gold, I guess. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. It's like Superman spandex with the Iron Man sheen. Like that's really what it is here.
Yes, we look like the dirt. Very, very shiny the dirt. But that was our plan. And if you don't believe me, my helmet will tell you to look down at my shiny.
What's with the arrows on their helmets?
I don't know. These guys, I think the costume design section, they got these on sale from the Buck Rogers set. That's all I can think of. They raided Buck Rogers, old Battlestar Galactica from the 70s. They were on sale. They weren't using them anymore. So, great, we'll get them for our Megaforce movie. Paint them gold.
Like a lot of the helmets had arrows on the side of them pointing forward. And I'm thinking the only way this is useful is if you're on a motorcycle riding next to a guy and you get lost and you forget where you're going and you just look over to your partner. Oh, we're going this way. Okay, good. Because he's looking that way. You just follow the arrow. Like,
no, that doesn't help at all because that's the only way you go. Like, whichever way you're heading, that is like the arrow is pointing that way.
It's
no
stupid.
Matter what.
I know, and that's my point.
Oh, okay.
And of course, that system gets all the more tragic if Buddy turns his head slightly to one way or the other. Then all of a sudden, you're veering off. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, fuck.
I wanted on their helmets when at the top when you have the arrow pointing down. I wanted to so badly to put a little bumper sticker that says "I'm with stupid" and just have.
Now, I do have a question.
Okay. Don't expect a real answer.
Okay, but
I'm just telling you.
maybe
We'll try.
you guys might have caught this. I don't know. But when they're talking about who gets to be part of Megaforce and whatever.
When she's trying to get in?
No.
Okay.
When they're just talking about how elite Megaforce is and whatever before dinner.
Okay.
When they're doing the little tour and whatever.
Okay.
Did they not say that the people who are in Megaforce are presumed dead in other factions?
Yep.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Well, they also said that you get in by volunteering.
So you have to...
so you have to be MIA.
Yeah, or fake your own death.
No. You have to be MIA and volunteer, and then they'll send a message out saying you're presumed dead? And if you're presumed dead, then how does Buddy have a wife that he's going to go home to?
Maybe she's presumed dead?
Maybe she's also presumed dead, yeah.
Maybe there's a couple of kids that got pulled out of a school because they're presumed dead also? I don't know. The dog missed the dog grooming appointment, presumed dead, you know.
Yeah.
And here's my question. At the beginning, when they sort of just show up and before they start the tour, two guys at the control panel are talking when they're still driving towards the thing.
Yep.
Maybe I misheard it, but were they talking about aardvarks having ruckus sex?
They were talking about something. Some desert animal having something going on, yes.
Okay, follow
Not
up.
necessarily ruckus sex. Could have been, long night of drinking.
Follow-up question, and I'm not really expecting an answer, but why?
It's funny, question mark? I'm serious.
I'm like, why are we talking? Like, were they trying to? I guess my question is, were they trying to? Did they not? Like, because
we broke Sean.
Because the Bronco stops, right?
Yes, because there's something. Okay, so what he says is based on how quickly this particular thing is moving.
Okay.
Through the ground or something like that.
Okay.
He must have had a late night last night. So no, it's not animals having sex right now. It's something moving.
After having sex.
Well, yeah, probably. Or drinking all night long, like I said. But yeah, this particular... Well, it's...
No, I'm just... Go ahead.
That's what the guy's implying. But anyway, it's this particular animal is moving at a particular speed that somehow trips the radar so that they think Big Brother is watching them. I don't know how that works, but something along those lines.
So it's the crawl of shame.
Yeah. So, okay. So, Big Brother, was that not them?
No.
Big Brother is someone else.
Yeah, Big Brother is...
that we never talk about or see again.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, I thought Big Brother was that giant control panel that they had. Where they seem to get all their
because they want to
information from.
avoid the eyes of Big Brother.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, because this is a government-sanctioned elite military force that needs to hide its location and its missions and everything from the ones who sanctioned them and gives them stuff.
Yeah, that's always... And of course, Big Brother reference to the 1984 book.
Yep.
See, Mark, you gave my reaction to this movie when it was done. Huh. Well, that's a thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
For me,
Well, that happened.
For me, I just kept seeing this movie as something that was, and maybe I'm going into an or is it here, but this was written, I swear, by kids in a sandbox that got the discount toys. So it wasn't like it wasn't like the name brand G.I. Joe. This was the third party, the
Kmart
knockoff.
Brand.
Yeah, this was G.I. James.
Well, G.I. no. G.I. Chet. We'll call him G.I. Chet.
G.I. Chet, yeah.
Yeah, and all of the... Because, I had stuff like this when I was a kid, right? And especially as toys got more expensive, it's like, you know what? Maybe we're not going to get him He-Man, but this guy has muscles. There you go. He looks the same anyway. This is generic army dude,
Yeah.
Or GAD for short.
Yeah, we can rat-a-tat-tat our way through this. There's no problem.
Yeah. Yeah, so they...
That was always my favorite part of the commercials. Rat-a-tat-tat.
Oh, shit.
Okay, I missed something there.
On the commercials, when they'd be like, G.I. Joe and up against the bad guys and whatever, and they've got the machine guns, and they would actually put graphics on the screen that said rat-a-tat-tat.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm
you're
talking
referring
about.
to. Oh, okay.
We can rat-a-tat-tat our way through this. This isn't a problem.
But I swear, this was made up. They just said a couple of kids loose in a sandbox, and they said, well, the name of the movie is Megaforce. What do you got, kid? All these tanks are going to come from over here. Oh, but then the motorcycles have missiles and machine guns on them, and blah, 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 blah. And they're like, yeah, and they're just sitting back writing like, oh, wow, this is good. Holy shit, this is,
I
wow.
like how the kid version of Mark Wahlberg wrote this movie.
I think it's like the kid version of like Mark Wahlberg / Adam Sandler.
Oh, and then it goes,
yeah. Abu-dee-boo-doo. Yeah.
And then the bad guy's over here, and what? No,
What? No.
Oh my god!
I love the 1980s something technology in this movie.
Oh my god, it's rife with it.
They're in the control panel room there, and they have this big thing on the screen. He's like, "That's the People's Republic Airborne Infantry," and I'm like, "No, that's a rhombus. It's just a geometric shape." And I'm like, "All right."
Wait, is that Pac-Man over there? What the hell's going on?
And that man is playing Pac-Man. All right.
Yeah, it just came out.
There's a guy up in the corner just pumping quarters into an arcade machine. Younger listeners, an arcade machine. Just Google it.
Yeah. Your dad has some or wants one.
Do you know what? Honestly, based on like the intelligence level and maturity level of these guys, if there was an arcade somewhere in this secret base, I would not be fucking surprised.
God, no. God, no.
Actually, I would be more surprised if there wasn't.
I'll do you one better, Tex. I'll bet that when Lady Jane there went to go and try and prove herself, she probably had to put a quarter at the simulation machine and say, I got next.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
I wonder if there was another simulation machine where it was just like those, remember those old spaceships outside the grocery stores the little kids could ride?
Oh, yeah.
You just had to sit in there and just hang in there and not fall out in the...
Yes, probably. Just off screen. Probably. By the way, I'm sorry, but okay. In every frigging video game that you have ever played, doesn't the flashing red screen when you're doing something and the screen flashes red, doesn't that mean you've been hit?
Thank you. Yet she gets a perfect score.
Yeah. She gets hit like 5 fucking times. I'm like, you're dead. And he's like, oh, perfect score, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, she's fucking dead.
Yeah, I know.
What? And does she hit anything? Like, do you see her actually hit anything? She just, like, a flashing red screen and missiles that are just awry. And she's, what?
And she's driving around things, like, from what we see.
Yeah.
So, I don't even, like, I don't know if it was like a driving skills contest. Like, we don't even know.
Well, I mean, even if it's a driving skills, though, I mean, you get hit, then you're not very skillful, are you?
Well, obviously, yes.
So it's the confusion comes in because they absolutely used that incorrectly. She was going through what looked to be a motorcycle V-tank slalom course of some, like, veer left, shoot, veer right, shoot, veer left, shoot, perfect score. The problem is then when she shot the tanks, it took me halfway through to figure out, oh, that means she's hitting the tanks, not getting hit. Because I had the exact same thought. I was like, oh, she's taking a beating. How much can these motorbikes take? Wait, her head's exposed. She's a dead woman. Oh, I get it. They're using it wrong. That's what was happening.
What?
So every time the screen flashed red, it didn't mean she was getting hit. It meant that the tanks were getting hit. That's what they were trying to say. So they used it wrong.
Oh.
I'm saying you are right, and the movie used it wrong. Yeah. Like, if the tank maybe flashed red, okay, well, the tank got hit. But then the whole screen just bleep, 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 and I was like, she's doing awful.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
She's going to lose her quarter if she keeps this up.
You're talking ridiculous text, like, later on in this movie, they have such advanced technology that they can remotely turn off a mortar.
Apparently.
Yeah. And make the guys disappear?
Well, I assume they took off because they didn't want to be seen. Or
No, they died.
They were dead?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he sent like a laser pulse or something at them. They were like, they were disintegrated.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's why there was like a puff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
What? And that was the scout. So, like, let that guy loose. He can just keep disintegrating everything, you know?
Yeah, really.
Build like 4 of those, you win.
Yeah, seriously.
And I couldn't help but stare at those little, what looked like electronic, like control panels that they would have around their chest when they were in battle.
Oh, the Darth Vader panels?
Yeah, the Darth Vader panels. But I kept seeing them as the chest sensor for one of those crappy like laser tag games from the 80s that you would get. Remember those? I was like, all you got to do is shoot them in the chest, and they blow up. They'll hear the sound going. No, that's the sound you hear when you get hit.
I love how they had to plug in just a regular plug into their helmets and connect with their cars.
Oh, yes.
Just there's some regular plug-in built in the side of their head. So what, it powers the driver? Like, is he...
Yeah, well, keys are far too... too difficult.
Is he powering the car with his mind? What the hell's going on here?
Well, they do read minds.
You just plug the car into his brain.
Maybe they've mind melded with their cars.
Maybe that was the inspiration for James Cameron and Avatar.
Oh yeah, maybe.
And they mind meld with their.
Hey, this movie's ridiculous enough. Yeah, absolutely. Not farther from this to Avatar.
Because I can see James Cameron watching this movie in the 80s.
Oh yes.
Or better yet, maybe he was having lunch with Barry Bostwick, and he says, "Well, back in the 80s, we did this movie where we just plugged our brains into the cars." And Cameron's like, "Brilliant."
And the whole operation that they're going on to get this, what I assume is I assume that the evil dictator was a stand-in for who's the Cuban guy?
Duke?
No,
the
real life one.
Oh
my
God,
Castro. Thank you.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck was his name?
Right, because he's smoking cigars. He's got the dark green. Everything else, right?
Yeah, except that we don't really know where we are.
They do say a country, but I forget what it was.
Do they?
Is it Namibia?
They say it, but I just wrote down Made Up a Stan.
Yeah, Made Up a Stan works for me.
Made Up a Stan works. Because
Because, I mean, if it's in the desert, then you would kind of think more along the lines of Saddam Hussein.
Well, Mexico's got deserts. So,
I guess.
It's got that tropical area, right?
Yeah, I suppose.
This thing has everything built in deserts.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But they call the whole thing Operation Hook, Line, and Sinker.
Yes.
Because the guy who makes up the name was in the fucking John? Like, Operation Hook, Line, and Sinker.
Well, sort of based on their logic with the whole, like, get off my lawn and chasing them down and whatever.
I guess.
It kind of makes sense because, the actual attack is the hook. Them running away is the line, and the sinker is them following over the border?
Yeah, because there was another tank force waiting for them.
Yeah.
From the U.S. military run by a British guy?
Yes?
And a Spanish lady?
Yeah.
That's our two high-ranking officers?
Sure.
From Unobtainium?
Yeah.
They must be from northern United States, I guess.
Yes.
Yes. Well, no, see, that's the weird thing is all of the Megaforce guys had little flags on their arms.
Yeah.
But Dallas, and they're all different countries, right? United States, Japan, there was France, there was Germany. But Dallas has a Confederate flag on his shoulder.
Oh, damn. Does he?
He did.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Absolutely did.
So if this movie's taking place in the future, apparently the South rised again? Or rose again?
Really? The South rised? Really?
The South rose again? And became its own country?
Hell, maybe that's where this takes place.
That's maybe.
It could have been a breakaway state, and Dallas is just going home.
Okay.
Yeah.
80s.
Yeah. Why in 1984 is your international force including a guy that still runs the rebel flag? Like he's not. He's not in Hazard County.
Like, even 80s isn't an excuse.
No, not really, no.
Because that war was a long motherfucking time ago.
Yeah.
There's no excuse for having a Confederate flag at any point.
Not really.
The Dukes of Hazzard ran with one every season. They had big old Confederate flag painted on the top of their car.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Well, I haven't seen Dukes of Hazzards in fucking ages. I did not realize that.
But that movie took place in the South, though. Or that show took place in the South.
Yep, exactly.
Like, this one doesn't take place in the South. This takes place...
Okay.
What?
Still not okay.
Well, it's still not okay. But, yeah, it's just weird.
Yeah.
We spent so much time arguing over whether or not Duke stole Hunter's lighter.
Yep.
Like, that goes on for 5 to 7 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. Move on. There's a war.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, though, too, is when they first start talking about Duke, they're talking about him in a way that, you're not supposed to feel for the villain. But in this case, it's because he was forced into service, and then his country came and basically yanked him out and was like, we need you because you're doing so well. So then he became the spokesperson for the rebels, whatever. But at first he was on the right side by being the spokesperson, and then suddenly he's on the wrong side, and everybody hates him and tries to kill him, and he's just like, what the fuck? And created his own, rebel army, whatever.
But yet
that confused me. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, yet he has the balls to show up in a medical chopper right at their base on his lawn, and it's surrounded by everyone who's trying to kill him, and he just has a powwow. He just
I'm not talking about that.
High fives his old buddy. He has a chat with the British general. No one tries to take him in. They could have easily just put him in handcuffs, put him on the chopper, and got him out of there.
No, he was still on the other side of the border, so he couldn't do that. He was still on his border, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the dinner conversation. The dinner conversation implies that he was originally a bad guy. They painted the good guy. They painted him the bad guy, so he just went, all right, fuck you. I'll be the bad guy then.
So
okay.
So we actually now feel we want the bad guy to win.
Yeah. Yeah, because everybody turned against him. And he was like, all right, fuck yeah, fine, I'll be the bad guy. It's like, no, that's not the way it's supposed to work. You're supposed to not want the villain to win, assholes. Like,
see, I always thought that was strange because then he comes in, like when Mark says, on the medical helicopter, and they're acting all chummy.
well, they used to be best friends.
Okay, but that's your target.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because that really surprises you with this movie, honestly.
Well,
he taps on his fucking tank like, Avon calling, and he come on.
While I'm
he
here.
taps
he
on
does.
his fucking tank, he pulls the thing back.
just
and
so
he's
you
like-
know, good guys always win.
Yeah, and he actually looks surprised, like, what? Is there a war going on? Did I lose a lot of my men? What the hell?
Yeah, and he has a perfect
Come
chance.
on.
They have a perfect chance to bring the lighter back, and they don't. He shoves a cigar in
Yeah,
his
they
mouth. What's that?
Yeah, they do. Duke looks at the lighter. It's
No, I
like
mean,
one of the last things that happens is Duke looks at the lighter and be like, it's got the motherfucker lighter.
oh yeah. No, you're right. Sorry, I missed that part. Yeah, I don't get it. Like, these guys just high-fiving each other all the way around, and big hugs and everything. It's like, we're just funning out here. It's like a game of touch football, except with tanks and actual explosions. But,
Yeah.
but it's all good. It's all good.
But the smoke is colored.
What
So
the
that makes
hell
it
was that
fun.
all about? I was
Yep.
like, really, this is your big finishing move where you're going to pretend like you're the light cycles from Tron? What the hell's wrong with you?
Your undercover force.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. I'm like, what? And it's like coming out like in the motorcycle, it's coming out from like the front dash.
Mhm.
So the guys are getting, like the people driving the motorcycles are getting a face full of fucking smoke.
But
What?
But of course, all the smoke does go down because that's the way the arrow's pointing on the helmets, right? So it tells the smoke to stay down, right?
I like how they okay, go into silent running mode when they're trying to sneak up on the tank.
Yeah.
And apparently that means, okay, now it's time for the director to turn off the motorcycle sound effects. Because that's the only thing that's fucking changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how motorcycles go into silent mode. That's a little off on me, but whatever.
Yeah, they didn't even have the electric motor ones where you can...
Well,
They got dirt
even
bikes.
with the 80s movies, though, I can actually forgive it for this because people bought anything.
True.
Any
Oh,
of
yeah.
the technology that 80s came up with, people were like, yeah, no, that's totally possible.
Oh, yeah. Computers
Even a
will-
flying motorcycle that can flip
Oh my
through the
god.
air. Roll in the air.
If your motorcycles could turn into planes, why were you trying to get to a plane to take off?
Because the motorcycles can only fly so far.
Well, but you can get out of the fucking canyon.
Not if there's only like a one fly only in each tank. I don't know.
I don't even know what that sentence meant.
If you only have like one flight capable in each
Bike?
in each tank. No, in each tank. Every time you fill the tank, that gives you one flight.
Oh, I see. I
Yes.
see. Mark, flying motorcycles?
I love and hate these bikes all at the same time. You were right, Tex. I mean, when computers were invented, all of a sudden they were the new magic wands. Computers
Yes.
could make anything do anything. You just say it's got a computer thingy in it, and away you went. It was the reason why a car could talk to us, why these bikes have a seemingly unlimited ammo, even though they set up a resupply depot. They never actually resupply. They're missile upon bullet upon bullet, and on
they
these
get
tiny
more
little
gas.
bikes. What's that?
They get more gas.
Eventually, yeah. But I mean, the unlimited ammo, though, like, where's all this ammo being held? Where are the ammo boxes? These are tiny little dirt bikes. What
I
makes
think they
them
drove over a question block, and that's how they got more ammo.
Absolutely. I mean, and what makes this force so mega? Popping a wheelie?
Yeah, thank you. And blowing up different colored gymnasium balls at the beginning of the movie?
Yep. Yeah. There was a game of dodgeball taking place above them. We're like, screw that. Bang, bang, bang.
I was like, oh my god, this is the beginning of Rad all over again. Because they're just doing the same bicycle stunts over and over.
That being said, 8-year-old me would have just eaten this up. I would have been like, oh my god, the bike flies too, you know? Where's the action figure? I want my Megaforce action figures.
I like how Hunter goes up to the woman there and her suit has the little lapels there. So he moves the lapel over and I'm like, okay, let me just get a better look at your tit and thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
80s, folks.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine Brenda and HR would have been really busy upon this Major's visit.
Yeah.
I put on my leather outfit, but they kept saying to put the zipper down. I don't... Hey, do you think Hunter there was so desperate for a date that's the only reason why he entertained her joining Megaforce? Because he seemed pretty much like he had already decided beforehand, but he takes her skydiving into the arcade and they have dinner, and I'm like, he's just using his workplace to pay for this date.
Yep.
It's not a bad move, to be honest.
Yeah. He's got multi-million-dollar funding from the government. Saying, yeah, well, I'm going to take advantage of this.
Yeah.
Well, you spend so much time on this movie just her proving that a woman can do this. And then just no.
And the woman does nothing.
Yep.
Unfortunately, even the 11th hour save, no.
Yeah, she just becomes Lauren Bacall in fucking Casablanca. All right, bye. Like she's literally standing on the ground while they take off in a plane.
Yeah. Just kissing her thumb. She might as well...
So bizarre.
Did you guys catch... there was one scene near the beginning of the big assault at the end of the movie where a couple of bikes go down into a trench where there's a tank, because that's where you want your armored infantry, is in a hole. But they stop right in front of this tank. Sorry, not in front. They actually managed to route it, so that's the one use of having the motorbikes, right? They can get around the tank, which has a gun that swivels, but apparently not tonight. But they fire off their rockets, and the rockets, I don't know what they'd use for the special effects, but the rockets just go wee, way, way off, like one far left, one far right, and then the tank blows up. Like, it just, like, you watch these whatever they were using these, for the rockets on the bikes, they're trying to use, they obviously are using practical effects, right? But these fireworks just keep going in all squirrely directions, and then you have like someone with just a plunger going, well, we're not doing this stunt again. And just blow up the tank. Or sorry, the ground. We got to blow up the ground near the tank. We're not really we can't really afford to replace all these. Which army had the week off to film this, by the way?
Which army?
Yeah, they actually got quite a few tanks. Like,
yeah, that's true.
I would say they borrowed them from us.
Maybe they were sneaking them off the field at night.
Maybe. I don't know. I'd say they borrowed them from us, but I don't think we have this many.
No, Canada, no. Canada's got no tanks.
No, I've got like 4. Maybe.
You can have both of ours, but, I don't know what else you're going to...
Oh, you promised to bring it back in one piece there, eh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, just put a tenner in the tank, eh, when you come back.
Yeah, come on, man. Be polite there, eh?
Wouldn't say no to a case of beer to replace that ammo, Don't be a hoser. That's all I'm saying.
And all I'm saying is let me know if you're going for cheap smokes. Fuck.
You're going
to the reserve for cheap smokes. Let me know, eh?
Yeah, put a coffee cup holder in there. Hold the double.
You have to let me know if you're doing a Timmy's run.
So, if we have the time here, it's time for another edition of If I Were.
Okay. I'm sorry, Mark. We're out of time.
Oh, damn it! All right. Well, next time. So, I've never been a part of a Megaforce.
What?
Or, I have never. But if I were, there's two things I would absolutely do. One, make sure I drop all of my heavy equipment out of the plane very quickly so it all lands on top of each other. Absolutely, because we're mega. And then secondly, I absolutely... Oh, where was that other note I had? Because I want to make sure I get it right. Because again, I've never been part of it, right? So if I'm heading towards tanks, what I absolutely should do is just drive right past them and just hope to God they actually don't turn around and start shooting at my back.
Yeah, really, eh?
By the way, if it was a Canadian Megaforce, it would be that smoke cloud would just be the guys lighting up their cheap smokes and just like chain smoking all the way back to all the way back to the plane,
That's true.
Aside from my critiques about worst tank drivers ever, these are the worst special forces costumes ever. I mean, all costumes. Worst of all costumes ever. And I know Riptrack's already pointed out, but the blue jumpsuit with the giant red flap.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know.
When I sat down, like, when everyone was wearing that at, like, this big dinner, I was like, does everyone just tuck your red napkins into the top of your shirt? Does it look like napkins?
Yeah. I wanted to,
what's
one of them just like Velcro.
No, that's the suit.
I wanted one of them to just Velcro it off and just wipe their mouth, put it down, And oh my God, you mentioned the flying bike. He steers the flying bike like he's steering it on the ground. He's just turning turns the handlebars. And that somehow creates a different drag in the wind, which lets him swerve to the left or to the right.
I guess.
I don't know.
I love the faces he makes as he's doing it.
I think the only redeeming quality is Barry Bostwick's illustrious hair in this. I couldn't stop looking at it. That
Really? It was the bandana that had my attention.
Oh yeah, it's the whole 80s look, right? Like, yeah.
No,
absolutely.
it was the bandana. Just the bandana. Like, I fucking stared at this thing, man. Like, in the, when they're in the plane, and they've got the red light going, which is also somehow a, like, glow-in-the-dark thing, because their teeth are holy fuck white.
It's a red-black light?
Yeah, basically. It's what it seemed like, because their eyes are, like, crazy bright, and their teeth are ridiculously bright and everything, But yeah, I'm just like staring at this blue bandana. I'm like, how the fuck is that so blue in the red light? Like, I could not stop staring at
point.
it. I'm like, how? How is this possible?
I kept expecting him to get up and start sweating to the oldies throughout this entire movie.
He was already wearing the tights for it.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I thought the little workout video was coming.
Yeah, exactly. All the guys on the plane there. All right, now, Tex, are you sure it was just the blue bandana? You didn't actually let your eyes wander down his plunging neckline?
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, good God, no.
The big muchacho sticking out there? Good Lord.
Maybe if there was, like, any type of chest, I would have let my eyes follow the plunging neckline. But
to be fair, all she would have got was an eye full of chest hair.
Yeah.
Like, I think he doesn't do it all the way up, not because he wants to show off, but because he's worried he's going to start pulling hair out.
Yeah,
I think so, yeah. As far as it goes up, other than that, I start catching.
So just a few things on this movie. Matt Stone and Trey Parker of South Park fame are admitted big fans of this movie and used it as the basis for Team America World Police.
Huh.
Oh my God, I can see that.
Yeah.
Me too.
And if you want more of this movie, you can get an Atari 2600 because there was a video game based on this film released in 1982.
Man.
Oh my God, that is awesome.
I have no idea what it looks like. Or
could possibly look better than the movie.
It's Atari, so you have a joystick and a button. That's all you had back then.
Sure. But you also have a motorcycle that can drive and fly.
So, yeah. So,
Well, you gotta hold down the button for that.
yeah, really.
Pull the joystick down, hold the button down.
So, as always on this show, we try to find the real story behind the story, Mark.
I have two of them. This is possibly a cautionary tale stating that you should keep your forces regular and not mega. Because if they get too mega, then you could spin out of control and start a war. Or is it how to make friends and rearm your enemies?
Yeah.
Because let's face it, at the end of the movie, they leave all of this great tech behind.
Mm-hmm.
That's true too.
Guess who Megaforce 2 is? Yeah, the return of Duke.
Yeah.
They left all their shit. They took one bike.
Yep.
They ditched it all. And they didn't blow it up. Nothing. So.
Wow.
Bad guy wins.
Never even thought of that. Tex?
Is it the behind-the-scenes story of how World War III was orchestrated by one IT guy?
Okay.
Because he's making all this shit, and he's coming up with all the plans.
Yep. He also gives a Yahoo in this movie, too. Did you notice that?
That's right.
I also have two. I have it, or is it the larger scale 70s version of the A-Team?
Ooh.
Because it's very 70s, and these guys never fail.
Nope.
Like, the Megaforce just does not fail. They do not do anything that they don't plan to do.
Yeah, and zero casualties all the time.
Yeah, apparently.
Or is it the first draft of, thus first rejected, final episode of MASH?
MASH ends with Megaforce? What? Do you get Hawkeye just standing off to the side, be like, well, no casualties, so I'm kind of useless. Let's close up shop. Do 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 do.
I kind of got that from the parting shot when they were flying away and everything was on the ground, and I'm like, oh, bye, MASH. It was just, I pictured everything in stones, like, goodbye.
Oh, wow. Oh.
So, fuck you, Jason.
Yeah, seriously.
And that's going to about do it for Megaforce. I'm Sean Taylor.
I'm Tex.
And I mean Mark.
Join us next time and we'll take a look at the story of Will Smith and Martin Lawrence as cops taking down an evil drug lord in the rolling hills of Scotland in Plaid Boys.